we're going to take a bit of a left turn here. It is the Blue and Green Lunch. But in studio with us right now is Lee Genier. Am I getting the name right, Lee? Lee Genier, president of the Fraser Valley Bandits of the Canadian Elite Basketball League. It starts up in the spring at the Abbotsford Centre. Thanks for doing this, Lee. How are you?
Hey, guys. Thank you. Thanks for having me on. I am fantastic. So, great day for us as we went on sale today at 10 o'clock, and things are flying across the country for season tickets, so I couldn't be happier.
Season tickets, again, Lee just referring to, going on sale this morning. There are, I hope I got this right, 6 teams, is that right?
Yes, we're launching with the initial original 6 teams across Canada.
Canadian Elite Basketball League, who's going to be playing in it?
Well, a good question is we are going to have the highest caliber of players available to us. So, you know, I get asked that question a lot. And, you know, when you talk about guys, there's going to be guys that have contacted, that have played in the NBA recently, that want to come play for us, that have played in the G League, that have played overseas. But our mandate is to be, you know, we're going to have, you know, we have a 10-man roster, and we want 7 Canadians on that roster because we want to continue to build the great Canadian talent across this country.
What about the caliber of Canadian basketball right now, say, versus 10 years ago?
Oh, it is on a huge upward trajectory. Like, you know, you look at the Canadians playing in the NBA, Canadians playing in the NCAA. It is fantastic. It's a fantastic place for us to be. Launching this league, it's at the right time. You know, and if you look, you know, a few weeks back, even the Raptors playing the Trailblazers here, sold out. You couldn't buy a seat, and you know, seats were going, you know, $400 seat. So it's alive and well. And you know, like I say, I worked in pro sports in Canada for 30 years.
You're with the Calgary Stampeders.
I was with the Stampeders. I was in the NLL. I spent some time in the Olympic world, and 10 months consulting to the new soccer league, and then had joined. You know, Mike Morielli called me one day, and very excited about this program. So.
Is your first choice to draw British Columbians in then for players, if possible? And what do you think the market is like here to tap into that for athletes?
Well, it's huge. It's a hotbed of basketball talent here, right? And that is definitely a mandate. Is when you can draw locally, right? Is you know, that's a great thing for any team. Because people want to, you know, hometown fans, right, is to see a hometown player on that team. So, you know, there is, and you'll see them because, trust me, I've got a few up my sleeve. But of course, we're going to hire a head coach and general manager and let him make those decisions, with maybe a little bit of gentle nudging from me as you know, as we go down this path too.
Can you set the scene? So 10 home games a year, as I'm reading it. Can you set the scene for what fans will expect to see when they go out to the Abbotsford Centre?
Absolutely, and you know, I love this vernacular. It's kind of like a rock concert meets UFC meets Super Bowl, right? Because you know, obviously your product on the court is going to be fantastic caliber of basketball, but then people are really looking for that in-game experience, which is, you know, you can all sit in front of your 65-inch television or your 75-inch television, so you have to be better. So when you go there, you want to leave and say, hey, I want to be back there next week, because that's how, you know, the kind of excitement we'll put on.
Stuff for the kids? There'll be stuff for the kids?
Oh, absolutely. There'll be, you know, we're incredibly affordable. Our season tickets start at $165 for a 10-game, you know, that's a season ticket, and that's all in. You know, and of course our court side, which right now we have a bit of a waiting list on. So that just kind of tells you of, you know, just the excitement that's building for this team. And yeah, it's out in Abbey Centre. It might be a 45-minute drive, but that place is going to be sold out every night.
Of course, Abbotsford is growing, so is Chilliwack, so there's plenty to draw from there. Lee, tell me if I've got this right. Hamilton, Guelph, Niagara, Saskatoon, Edmonton, and Abbotsford's Canadian Elite Basketball League. Your first game, May 9th in Abbotsford against the Guelph Nighthawks.
That is correct.
Interesting choice of names for the Guelph team, because there used to be a team in Vancouver called the Nighthawks, the 6'5" and under. You probably don't remember, Abs, the 6'5" and under team led by Jose Slaughter. Well, best of luck.
Hey, guys, I really appreciate it and look forward to to being part of your show and having a great future here in the Lower Mainland. So thanks again for having me on.